Use your failures as a catalyst to change things for yourself. You hit rock bottom, and that's when you bounce up. That's when you change direction, is when there's a massive failure, perceived or real, something you feel, you fall, you fuck up, a lot of things go wrong. That's the moment for change, for actual change. For actual change is from failure. So welcome in, much love, Trav here. Beautiful, beautiful day. Headed down to Vegas for a competition, and then probably going down to LA with my brother, hang out for a couple days, come up back here for a bit before going to Japan and Hawaii. And I'll share all that with you, and today share some useful thoughts on failure and using it as a catalyst for change. And there's so many examples of this that I could share and that you can think of. One from my own experience is in my social media, my blogging business. I was way too dependent and reliant on one other company up until 2015, and I lost that deal. And then I hit a financial rock bottom. And from there, I used that as a catalyst for change to grow. And I was even sleeping on a couch start of 2016 for a few months. I used that as a catalyst for change to build my coaching business, which is going great and is letting me and helping me travel and help people perform and achieve. And if I hadn't hit that bottom, if I hadn't had that failure, then I may have just continued to be stagnant because of inertia, right? That's one example from me. I can think of another example. I have a friend who recently divorced his wife, and she was his high school sweetheart, basically the only woman he had been with. And then he was in a bad spot mentally, and then looked at, well, this is a catalyst for change, to change myself in relationships, take a look at my career and how it fits in with my life. And then you have guys who go to prison and it actually helps them. They read a bunch of books and they come out. You have guys who, there's just too many examples, but basically you're going to fuck up in life. Duh, you're going to have things that don't work out well. You're going to have bad moments, and those moments are really valuable because they're an opportunity to change, right? And I'm always looking for these. And these failings can happen in business, they can happen in health, they can happen in relationships, they can happen with your happiness. You know, I hear stories, people who are diagnosed with diabetes is the best thing that happens to them. Getting diabetes, probably not, but the actual diagnosis is like, yo, wake the fuck up, do you want to die right now? That's a catalyst for change, and I see a lot of people are able to change in situations like that. So you want to welcome failures. You want to look for failures. You want to put yourself out there, and when it happens, that's an opportunity to be like, yo, yeah, the time is now. It's do or die at this point, so let's fucking go for it. Use your failures as a catalyst for change. There's plenty of stories I could go through, but just think about that. When things go wrong, it's okay. That's an opportunity to change yourself. And when I say change, yeah, I'm talking about change yourself, because we know that our results in life follow our actions in life. Our actions in life follow our thoughts and beliefs, right? So if your results are fucking bad, you can re-examine your actions at this point. If your actions are fucking bad, you go in and work on your beliefs, right? Your thoughts. That's what we do here. Just work on our thought, work on our self-talk, work on our mantras, work on our affirmations, work on our intentions, repopulate our brain with new, better ideas, and start to change ourselves from the inside out, change our actions, and then we change our outward results from that point on. And I personally, I've had plenty of bottoms in my life, you know. My life has had some things about it have been easy, a lot of things have not been. It's competitive world, especially for men. But for everyone, it's fucking competitive, right? Let's be real, especially for men. For a moment, be real for a moment. So there's going to be losses you're going to take. There's going to be failures you're going to take. There's going to be hits you're going to take. You're going to be knocked down. You're going to be, if you find yourself penniless, if you find yourself on your own, if you find yourself, you've alienated the people around you, you find yourself fucking overweight, diabetic, pre-diabetic, you find yourself, yeah, it sucks, but that's a big opportunity catalyst for change to turn things around, right? It's like inertia. An object in motion stays in motion. If you're moving towards the bottom, you're going to keep moving towards the bottom. When you hit the bottom, that's when you can turn around and blast off, make change, right? So embrace that. Look for that moment. It's going to hurt, obviously, but it's going to hurt a lot more if you just lay there and fucking die, right? Get up, make some change, and go about your day today. So a question for you is, how do you apply this? How do you apply this today? How do you apply this today? Using failures as a catalyst for change. Well, you might not have a big failure today, but think back to a couple perceived failures this year within the last couple of years. I have several in mind, categories we discussed, and then think about how you can use those as signposts, as signal posts to turn shit around, and start changing, making major changes. You can share that below. You don't have to. You can. I'd love to hear. I know it's personal, so you don't have to, but it'd be cool to hear in the comments. And just think about it and apply it, right? If you haven't had a rock bottom moment, then good for you. Just know that it probably will come. That's just the way life works. You go lower than you've been. And be ready. Say, yeah, I'm down here now, but I'm bouncing back. And that's where the fun is at. That's where the change is at. So, much love. Hope you find this helpful. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what else you want to hear about. That's how to use your failures as a catalyst for change.